Hey guys, it's Slayer Ellen here, and today I want to talk about an issue with gaming. But first, I will go ahead and let you guys know that. Well, the reason why I haven't been making videos this week is because I've been kind of sick, somewhat. Like I've been going to school and everything, but I've been having strep throat. It's mainly about allergies. I have bad allergies and everything, so it was mainly a couple of strep throat and a fever. But I'm getting better, so. But anyway, and also I'm probably not gonna be uploading as much as I've been doing. And that is until I get a screen recorder, just because I kind of want to take a break from making videos or at least take a break from the pace I've been going at, like, because I've been uploading like crazy for the last 2 weeks, and I just kind of want to chill out for this week and maybe next week. But anyway, so today this video is about toxic players. Now, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, toxic players are basically a bunch of players who act like, what's a good term? Douchebags, we'll just say that. And they act like total jerks and everything to you, and it could be for multiple reasons. It could be you're not playing the game right, or you said something to them, or it could be anything. And honestly, I've been playing Smite for the past few days, and I've been noticed a lot of the toxicity growing in that game. And I love Smite, and it makes me kind of upset to see how the community is turning toxic. It's turning over to the toxic players. They're basically running over the Smite community, and it really upsets me because Smite is literally a very fun game, and I have a lot of fun with it, me and my friends and everything. But the thing we always dread is always running against a toxic player. Now, because like it's mainly really the new god that came out in Smite. I mean, it usually if players start acting weird when a new character comes out and everything, but back to the subject at hand, you'll notice a lot of toxic players in games like PC games, like online games like League of Legends, Smite, and I know there's a lot in World of Warcraft. I haven't played World of Warcraft in a while, so I don't know how bad. I don't know if it's better or worse with the toxic. Is the community better or worse when it comes to the toxicity? But even Black Ops, I know Black Ops. I met a couple of toxic players. I mean, not much. I played online a couple of times. I play it usually once in a while, and I don't really run up against too many toxic players. But yeah, I've run up against a few. Mainly just a bunch of kids and or just kids, adults, teens raging over the match and stuff, but over their mics mainly. That's. But toxic players really just hold you back from having fun. It's really annoying, and I don't get why people can't just act nice and everything. Now, I get, like, oh, for instance, someone might not be playing right, or they're purposely losing, or they're trolling. I mean, you can get suspicious once in a while, but don't, like, jump the gun on somebody. I can't say I've done that before, and I honestly regret it, because I'm a nice person. I don't like to be mean to people that aren't purposely trolling, but I've run into a couple of trolls, and they really get on my nerves. So, I try to avoid that. Usually, how I deal with toxic players is usually, I'll put up if they like say I'm bad and everything. I'll just say I'll basically I'll come up with comebacks until the end of the match, and then I'll ask everybody in the lobby to report them, and then I'll send a report. I usually send reports for harassment, but if they were helping the enemy in any way, I would report them for that instead. The reporting, it doesn't really always help. I mean, sometimes they don't get reported, or the report usually only lasts a few days, like unless if it's something like bad as death threats. But anyway, um basically I've had a couple of toxic players and Smite. So mainly I had one girl get mad at me because I was stealing her kills, and she got mad at me basically for playing the game right and playing the game better than she was. So, but back to the Hannah. Toxic players really just need to calm down and everything. they honestly trigger me. They trigger me and they get me really fessed up. I really don't care what they have to say anymore. I don't get fussed about toxic players anymore. I just ignore them. I ignore them or then report them at the end of the game. That's mainly how you deal with toxic players. Just end up asking people to report them. Now, if they send things as bad as death threats, you have to report that because yeah, you have to at that point. Like I had a toxic player tell me to go die, which I reported him for that. Which I don't know if that's considered. I don't know if the company would consider that a death threat or not. Not really, but that's when you're taking it too far. When people say, "Go die," commit suicide stuff. That's cruel because you're telling a human being to go kill themselves. And honestly, if they do end up doing that, that's on you. Now, I'm going to say this right now. The footage in the background that you're seeing, no, I'm not playing with any toxic players. They're really cool people and everything. They weren't toxic or anything. They're actually really nice. I didn't really talk to them and anything, but they seemed really cool and everything. They were really good at the game, so they're not toxic players. I was just recording zombies because it was really hard to record this video because it take a few seconds, but I'm trying to make this a short rant. There's not really a lot to talk about with toxic players. Now, they usually act like this in many ways. Either they get triggered for no reason, they have like bad attitudes, usually do something to piss them off, you're not playing the game right, or it can be anything. It can be anything, but yeah. Toxicity really needs to stop. I know in very competitive games, you kind of want to avoid that if they're multiplayer, but well, that's usually the competitive games. But like, I'm noticing that like, okay, so if you're playing games like League of Legends games, I don't know what the type of games they're called, like genre, but League of Legends is they have this one game mode and everything, and it can get really competitive, which I usually just that's usually why I wait for my friends. I usually just wait. I don't play PvP much. I wait for like my friends to get on, then I play with them because I can rely on their skill, and I know they won't troll me. They're not toxic or anything. Some of them do take the game seriously, but that's some of the people. Some take the game seriously. But yeah, and that's another habit of toxicity. Like they could just get pissed that they're losing or stuff or anything. Which I mean, we have a little toxicity in us all, like a bad side. But we can't always help that. But when you're telling people to go die or kill themselves, that's when you're taking it too far, or calling them retards or faggots. So yeah. So let me guys know your opinions on toxic players. And let me know if you have your own story and how you dealt with a toxic player on any game. Basically, if you want to tell us, just tell us what game and how you dealt with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna make this a short rant. Like I said, there's not much to talk about. So yeah, so please, gosh, I can't think. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you.